Hey everyone, it is day 125 of the study abroad experience. How crazy is that? I've been on 125 days. And today was the last day academically. I fly out a week from today. It's probably noon at home, so I'd still be about 6 hours away from landing at home a week from now. So how crazy is that? I had my last final. There is still finals tomorrow. I just don't have any. And there is still the farewell party on Thursday. But that's not really academic. And yeah, so otherwise I just have little adventures now. Academically, I am done. And that is crazy. So let's catch up, because it's been a few days. Last time I talked to you, it was Thursday, and I was about to go out with all the BSME people. Almost everyone. Steffi did not come, and Daniel did not come. We were 8. And then also some BSM people. So it was a really good group. We had a great time. Happy I did it. The funnest part was we did superlatives for the teachers. You know, the most likely to do this. The main one I got was most likely needs her technology. Because, yeah, I really hated teaching without technology in this class. So, it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I found out that one of my classmates lives really close to me, Chris. I don't know, well, I know how we went through this whole semester, but like, all semester long, we didn't realize that we were literally a block away. Like, he's just around the corner. So, that was really funny. But yeah, had a really good time. Friday, I had to get up since the bug exterminator was coming, and if you notice, I have new sheets. How nuts is that? And actually also the pillowcase matches, and it's a ginormous pillowcase, so I put both pillows in it because so the landlord bought us all new sheets because he wanted to clean the old ones, and my bottom sheet is not a fitted sheet anymore. It's just a sheet, and it's white. Which, I mean, I really am happy to be getting new sheets because the fitted sheet I had after the last wash, sorry, the camera, after the last wash had some holes in it. So I was very happy to get new sheets, and these are really nice. The other nice thing is, I don't know if I talked about this before, but so you get a comforter and then you get like these covers, and same with the pillowcase. You know, the comforter part actually comes out. I don't know if I talked about this with my old sheet, but like my old sheet, it was only so big to where like I had to fold up the sheet and then stuff it in and then unfold it while inside. This one has a zipper, because my old one I'd always end up sticking my arm in that hole. This one has a zipper and it goes all the way across. It's quite nice, so I'm kind of happy that we got new sheets out of this because it was really nice. And Haley and I's match, and the other two match, and it classed up. It was time for the landlord to get new sheets anyway. I don't feel that bad. But yeah, so they came. In the morning, I just went to the college to work on homework, and then I went to lunch at a sushi place with a conveyor belt type place, because that's something I've wanted to do since now I'm getting more comfortable eating sushi. It was like, I just want to eat it. I don't really care what you give me, just let me eat it. So I have no idea what I had, because I just pick it off and eat. But it was really good, expensive. So you gotta make sure you're hungry when you go. But it was really good. And it took me over on the Buddha side and down by Margaret Island. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna walk down Margaret Island. And I didn't realize how much time that was gonna take. But I'll let some pictures go as I talk. It was really pretty. I'm sure it's much more pretty when it's summer. I do feel a little bit sad I didn't see it while I was here when it was warm, because definitely the grounds are a little worn out, and there's so much construction going on. I don't know what's going on that island, but there's a lot of construction. And there was these animals, but they wouldn't let us in. It wasn't open, but there was bunnies. Oh, I wish I could have saw the bunnies, but only from afar. There was one like deer thing that was like attacking us. Either it was a mom or a dad didn't like you staring at babies, and it was super silly and weird. And yeah, I saw a mom and a son playing Pokemon Go. I thought that was pretty cute. But it takes hours to walk around. It's over 5 kilometers to walk around it. But I did it, accomplished. The fun part was the playground equipment. Here's a video of that. Okay, we're gonna give this weird swing thingy a try. I tried the other one and I can't figure out if your legs go through or if you lay on top. But this is my guess for this one. Woo! You just hang out. Yeah, I don't understand. Outlet now. Watch me stop. That's good. Weird stuff. Yeah, I had some fun. Every European playground has been having some weird playground equipment. But yeah, then I came back here, and the landlord was still here. They actually took much longer than they should have. But and then he left and brought back sheets. And I was gonna tell you, the reason why I have 2 pillows in my pillowcase is because he bought. This is the pillowcase he bought. No. Just no. So I'm not even using it. Yeah. So that's what I did Friday. Then I watched Smallsville and studied and worked. Saturday, same thing until evening. Nick had asked me the night before if I wanted to do something because it was his last night before his mother came into town, so he wanted to have something of an adventure. And so we talked into going to a casino. That was our plan. And we went down to the Arena Mall where it says there's a casino, but there's no casino. It turned into a gym. We're like, okay, well, let's go to the Las Vegas one. Well, we get down to Las Vegas one, which is very opposite, not that far, but it's different. We had to go a ways. And when we get there, you had to have a dress code, and he was wearing shorts, because it was a beautiful day Saturday. Like almost 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It was beautiful. He was wearing shorts, and we had passports, and so it didn't work out. So then we're like, well, let's just get some dinner, some Italian food. And first place needed reservation. Second place was having a private party. So then third place, finally, we're talking like 8 o'clock at this point or something. So, and then we sat around and talked and had a good time. Happy to have a one-on-one adventure with Nick. So I called it our unsuccessful adventure. Because we had a plan and we had to do something completely different. But it was fun, and it was just such a good night to be walking around too, so that helped. But he reminded me why I hate cities, because we were down by the Christmas market, and it was so crowded on a Saturday night. It's like, and we when you walk and you're like not getting anywhere, and not because you're in a line, just because there's that many people. So, it reminded me why I hate cities. Thanks, Nick, for that. But yes, we had a very, very good time. He got to see the place, and then he went home. If you want a different point of view on the BSME experience and some of the stories I've talked about, Nick has a blog. I am going to put a link for it in the description below, and you can read his blog version of our semester. He's been watching my vlogs recently-ish. He's almost caught up, and he's enjoyed the different point of view, and I've scanned his blogs. I should start at the beginning and read them, because then I would be more relatable, where when I read him when he first posted, it's like, yeah, that just happened. But it's cool. He gives a very good different point of view. He definitely goes more into detail about some of the classes, so if you want, it is there in the description. He does a great job. What's fun about Nick's blog is he calls everyone by name, where at the beginning when I was doing my vlogs I was very hesitant, especially because I was putting it on YouTube. Now I'm like, no one's watching, so no one cares. Since he puts everyone by name, Steffi's dad, because Steffi doesn't do a blog or a vlog or anything like that, would go onto Nick's blog and just search Steffi's name, and then just go find what was going on with Steffi through Nick's blog. So they developed something called the Nick count, Nick number count, or Nick number. I don't know why I said Nick count, Nick number. So it's how many times your name shows up on the Nick's blog. And so that's something that's been a joke about, this is going to take my Nick number up, and he tried to do it for my vlogs, the Julia number, and so Nick's getting extra points today. I don't know how many I've said so far. No one's really keeping track. It's just a thing. But if you remember when I talked about Seth being my favorite dance partner, that was part of the discussion, was he needed his Julia number up. So, but yeah, good fun times. There's also some of my other classmates are doing blogs. Only Nathan was the only one who was doing vlogs. Everyone else I know has been doing some blogs, and some aren't doing anything. So if you're ever curious, or you're someone who's trying to study abroad and somehow you fell upon my vlogs, there's things out there that might be better than me talking to my camera for way too long. So yeah, Saturday night was a success. I finished Smallsville. So amazing. I don't know how I can find anything ever so amazing again. And I'm totally going to be watching it again. Don't worry. Like, I'm not actually that upset about being over it because I know everything. It just means I get to watch it again and love it all again. Sunday, went to church. It was the Christmas nativity scene. I don't know if I'm saying any of this right. Not Christmas pageant. They don't necessarily do a play. They read the Bible and kids come up and fill the characters as dressed up in costumes and things. And it's adorably cute. The associate pastor who had her baby while I've been here was baby Jesus, which she's a girl, so like the little kids are like, Jesus is a girl? It's like, no, it's acting, it's playing. But yeah, she did great the whole time, that baby did. Yeah, totally great little performances. There was a little lamb and the kids and the girls. One of the most interesting things was the very first song we sang. The first verse was a solo by one of the boys, and wow, he's like 10, and like that little boy voice that like when you talk about singing, and they get the little boy who sings soprano, and he just nailed it. I was so impressed. I mean, a little bit of young boy, but then I just figured, this is going to be some young boy, but then he did amazing. It was really cool. So yeah, and then getting to sing Christmas songs. Oh, it was so much fun. It was really, really good. Interesting thing, they spell Noel Nowell. So, I don't know why, but they spell that's how they spell Noel. It was a casual after church for me, because I needed to study, and I will be going on Sunday this week. It wasn't my last. So I left, came home, had a little bit of time before I had to head to our BSME farewell party, because we decided to move it from Wednesday to Sunday so everyone could attend, even though Chris still didn't come. Because it took forever to get there. Which, one, I had to get off at the bus stop for Julia Street, or Julia Utica. There's my Hungarian for you. Julia Utica. So that was really cool. And we just came and we had pancakes and we did games and talked, and we got our finals back for our problem solving. It was a good time. It was a very good time. What's fun is we got letters, kind of like things they wanted to sum up for us. I don't know if you can read my name. It's written really pretty. Rika has pretty handwriting. In it, there's 2 pieces of paper, which one is my timeline I wrote for the very first practicum. Things about why I want to be a teacher, in my schooling experience, things I'm very familiar with. The second one is that sheet I was telling you that we did the last practicum, where I get pretty deep. I think maybe later on, maybe next Monday, I'll do vlogs about all the emotions and feelings and go more into that. But what's fun is this card, and on the back it says, Julia, you are friendly and cheerful, slightly introvert, can easily cooperate with anyone, constituous? I'll put the word down below and you can decide for yourself. Patient. You are able to set realistic goals for yourself and others and reach them. Very sensitive to the question of how to teach and really sensitive to other people in general. Demonstrated a passion and talent for teaching at various occasions during this semester. Thumbs up for the math origami workshop. And then they all signed it down below. Which is just very, very sweet and concise and to the point, and so them. I'm really happy. And for those of you thinking because I'm on the internet, I must be an extrovert, that they say slightly introverted. I don't really talk a lot. There's my proof for that. So yeah, that was really, really sweet. Really, really good. Came home, talked with Mom, a little bit with Dad. Did I talk with Dad? Maybe not Dad. But talked with Mom, said hi to Cassie. And we're all doing good. And then the rest of the night was a little bit studying, shower, and bed. Monday, decided to take an audit grade for my abstract algebra and didn't quite take the final, but I picked up the final, which the teacher gave candy and juice boxes, because he wanted us to have a good time. And I'm thinking, really? A final? We're going to have a good time? But thank you. It was very, very kind of him. And then I had a relaxing afternoon to study for my final today. And last night I had dinner at Emma Shea's house, which way back when I did the Ballatone very first time with Pesh and that with Audrey and Ilana and Dan and Logan, Emma Shea invited us all for dinner. So we finally had that last night, and it was really, really good. Lots of fun. She had us have a shot of Palinka before, so I was already tipsy because I hadn't eaten anything yet, and it made me very tired. But it was a very, very good time. I'm so happy we got to do that, and I had a great time at that too. Study, went to bed today, had Posha. It's a final. I took it, and I'm done. No more classes at Budapest semesters and math education. So, yeah. Then afterwards, a group of us went down to the Christmas market because Steffi needed Christmas shopping things, and I had food. I went down to St. Stephen's Basilica Christmas market because I haven't seen it yet, and walked around there and ate some food. I also finally had some gingerbread cookies because they've been selling, and I just finally got one today. It was good. Just spent some time with them at that, and then we separated because I went to the Unicum's museum, this Zerwick Unicum Museum, which is an alcoholic drink. Well, it's also a medicine. This is what's interesting, which I need to make sure I take these out so I can pack them. It's this little thing. I bought a couple to bring home for people to try, just the tiny ones, because it's not very good. Like it was made to be a stomach medicine, but it has alcohol in it. But it has over 40 spices in it, which is why it's so unique, and it's made here in Hungary, and it was started here in the late 1700s. It was made for the Emperor King to help him with his stomach problems. And the recipe with the 40 plus spices is a family trade secret. No one knows it but the family, and they've had over 200 years of success. So I went to that museum, one, because then I got to try it, and it's not as bad as Nick led me to believe. Like, he told me it was like cough syrup, and I don't know if I had a cough syrup taste. It's just more of the alcohol, and I don't care for alcohol, but, like, you can have a drink or two, or like a sip or two, and you're like, this is fine. I mean, when I had to trying to finish it, because they both gave me this one, and then they have a very new one since 2012 with plum, that, like, having both of those was, like, a little bit much for not caring for it. But it's cool. It's supposed to help you with your stomach problems. Really interesting to go there because of after World War II, and when Russia came in, the family was forced to move. Well, the father and the son, the son was the one who led the business up until 2012, and then his son took over. But these two had to travel to America to, like, make it there, and because Russia and problems, and the mother and the sister were here, and then later on, in 55, they were able to rejoin together in America, and after 1988, after communism ended, they came back, and was finally making the actual Unicum, because, like I said, the father traveled to America with the recipe in his coat pocket. So here in Hungary, during communist time, they were making not quite the original Unicum. It wasn't the original, but it was something similar. And, like, the mom was here, and she was working in the factory, so she even said that. And so then they were making something like that in America with their partner that they had established before World War II. And also with Italy. There was something with Italy going on, too. So the interesting was the stories with America. Like, it was a very intertwined story with America that I'd never known before. And the father, actually, when he came back in 1988, he ended up being Hungarian's ambassador to America because of it. Like, it's kind of cool. it was a very interesting museum, and it was a 20-minute video, and getting to walk through the cellar and see their barrels. This is the oldest barrel because during World War II, the Germans drank all the Unicum and destroyed the barrels. No, they didn't destroy the barrels. That's the thing. You think that they were destroying the bombs, but they weren't. But after World War II, after the Germans had drank it all, the Russians used the barrels to build bridges because bridges were burned during the bombings in World War II. So there's only one of the big ones left, and from before World War II. Yeah, just the little interesting things that you learn at museums and things like that. So the other interesting about their museum is they have a ginormous collection of miniature bottles with the alcohol still in it. I don't know if my pictures are doing it justice to show you like how much of this they had. It was crazy and cool and simple and fun. It was kind of cool. And then I thought about doing something tonight, but there wasn't a lot of options on a Tuesday night. So instead I went to the Cat Cafe finally. Cat Cafe was something I was going to do the first day I got here and was like on my agenda to do in Budapest before I even left. So I think I knew about this last spring. But every time I've gone to the Cat Cafe over here near me, it's been closed. Every time. So I went to the other one, which doesn't charge an entry fee, which is the difference. Like, it might be more expensive coffee, but it doesn't charge an entry fee, where this other one charges an entry fee, but the coffee's cheap. Like, the entry fee gets you so many things. So I'd always planned to go and study when I figured that out, because I didn't want to pay a little bit and just hang out for half an hour. So this one I paid and spent some time there. There's some pictures of the cats, and yeah, it wasn't as special because there was too many kids already irritating the cats, but happy I finally got that off my bucket list, which is essentially what I'm doing now for the next week, is getting things off my bucket list of Budapest things to do. So I'm hoping to go back to daily vlogging for the next week, because I also want to vlog once I get home to talk about the transitioning back into my life at home. So I hope to get back to some daily vlogging here. Yeah, and then I'm home. And I've been working, since I'm done with finals, I finally sat down a little bit, planned my scheduling for the next couple of days of those things I need to get done. Still a couple of things in the air to see who is up for what. Tomorrow, if you stay in tune, I am going to get another haircut because my bangs are driving me insane. I put them up today for the final because I knew they were going to drive me insane. And I'm going to re-dye my hair. I hope. So that's tomorrow morning. After that, we're going to the Invisible exhibit, which is they let us experience what it's like to be blind. A group of girls, I think all girls, are going tomorrow afternoon. And there's also a choir at the church tomorrow night, no Bible study. So that's my plan for tomorrow. I'm happy, but I'm also so sad because it's coming to an end. But I have like energy, excitedness for the things to come and the things I'm going to do. And I'm really connecting with a couple of these friends here right at the end. It's kind of weird, but it's a good thing. So, as always, thanks for staying tuned to my adventure.